Hi, this is Shitalchandr. Pleasure to be with you all once again. And today we'll be talking about a beautiful track called Moham, composed and played by an ace guitar player called Mr. Baiju Dharmajan. Before we approach the song, it's very important for me to point out his peculiar way of guitar playing. You may call it classical, Indian classical, Carnataki, whatever, all respects to that. But since I myself being a guitar player, I would say the elasticity of his fingers, the accuracy of he hitting and sliding those right notes in different ragas or scales in whatever tempo with full control on his fretboard, that's what makes him stand out. See, basically, Mr. Baiju is a solid guitar player. His tones, his compositions, his power, his ability to enhance any track with the help of his guitar, whether it is a dramatic rock song or on the other side, if it is indirect, soft, suggestive, true to the emotions, well, this is what Moham is all about. See, Moham is basically a very simple and easygoing track, maturely played and developed. It will showcase a lot of closed emotions in minor, at the same time open major flavor too. The minor major I'm saying in terms of musical theory. It'll give you a floating feel all throughout the song, and that's because of the use of seventh harmony. What I mean by that, the note C peeping all through the notes of D scale. The feeling what you would get after listening to the track is very relative, but I'm sure it'll take you closer to your inner perspective in terms of affection, love, remembrance, memories too. As a composer or as a player too, we always try and create those sensitive areas in the composition, as we know that these are the areas which will travel and stay in people's ears. I feel Mr. Baiju is pretty successful in creating these areas. Though I like to debate about one point that towards the second half of the song, towards the end of it, before it goes back to its original square, the melody surrounds a lot with an involvement of a note C sharp, which I felt was completely not necessary because I felt that it takes you out from the trance. But maybe the composer thinks it the other way around and he wants to show the peak. Yes, of course, it's a classical based song, and there are a lot of beautiful ragas fusing in and going out, and without disturbing the progress of the song. Let me try and just show you the basic notes, the way it's been designed. That's the way it plays, but the way he looks at it, it's a little in a different way. Well, I can't play the way he does, but I will try doing it my way. The floating feel. The changeover of the major, what we discussed, let me just show you the basic notes. Let's try in a little different way. Da 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 back to square one. It blends into the major feel, comes back to the original feel, progressive development. Do hear it to feel the change. Before we end, it's important for me to say this or define this. Moham is a kind of a composition which can take any amount of production or supplement. It has that suspension. You can add notes, play more, fill it up, back it up, make it heavy, show your playing skills. If he wanted, he could have done all this, but he is not. He has not troubled the composition and remained true to the emotions. This really shows a maturity towards one's own creation. Well, personally, I really love the track. Moham, a beautiful piece of work by Mr. Baiju Dharmajan. Do lend your ear.